So if you guys are not aware, today is a new patch, new version 1.4 Zenless Zone Zero. Now they changed a little bit of things. Now what thing did they change? I didn't notice this, but everybody on Twitter was talking about this. Alright, so you can see right here, it's over, Zenless Zone Zero got censored. So now, when you try to look at your character's asset, the character disappears. Alright? I don't remember how it looks like previously. MiHoYo is about to learn who the target audience is the hard way. Uh-oh, drama. So this makes a lot of people upset. Okay? So a lot of people, they like to do this. They like to walk around, and then they like to tilt the camera and look at the asset. But you don't like it when the characters become invisible. You don't want this to happen. So why is this happening? Why is my Nekomata invisible? Right? This is bad. This is bad. So in this particular version 1.4, right? Before this, you can only use certain characters to walk around the map. But in this particular version, in the latest version 1.4, now you can use any character that you want, including Band Bigger. Ooh, Band Bigger. Some people love to admire the butt cheeks, but you know, they have changed it to the point that now it become invisible, alright? Kids game invisible. So there are some character with nice asset, alright? For example, Grace. Okay, who else? I think Rina, you can almost look at the upskirt, alright? So because Rina is walking around with a skirt, but you could barely see it, and people want to see it, alright? People want to admire it, but you can't. Okay? So it caused some issue, it caused some drama, and the biggest cake in the game is, of course, I believe Jendo and Zuyan, right? I mean, you can still see roughly, but at certain angle, it just disappears, right? At certain angle, it just disappears. So I think before this, it was fine. I think Zuyan is also... And of course, everyone was... Holy, that is huge cake. Huge. You get what I'm saying? Is that not the hugest, guys? Okay. Zuyan goes to gym a lot, I'm guessing, right? 18 plus? Yeah, so it's like, I'm not sure. I thought it was always this way. I never knew, right? So I was a bit confused when somebody told me earlier. But apparently, the developers have came out and fixed it. Alright, so they address it. So you can see, version 1.4 unknown, known issues and fixes. Since 1.4 update, we have been closely monitoring feedback and suggestions from proxies, striving to provide everyone with the best possible gaming experience. Okay, so they are going to update as soon as we can after receiving the feedback. Fixes an issue where certain circumstances the game would freeze on signal search. Okay, but this is the one. Fixes an issue where the fading effect of the agent appears faded when viewed from specific angles. Adjustment did not display correctly under certain circumstances. Okay. So fix an issue where certain circumstances the accumulation of decibels is abnormal in Hollow Zero Lost Void and a bunch of others. So we will be getting 300 polychromes in the game. Alright. So they are fixing it. Big shout out to the Zenless Zone Zero Gunner game. Alright, Gunner game is back. Before this, we thought it was over for Gunner game. Alright, but now it's back. Alright, it's actually back. Alright, we don't have to worry about this. There's no more need to be upset about anything. Right? Because a lot of people, you know, on Twitter were really upset, right? If you look at some comments, right? How are the comments? Who is the target audience? What are people expecting is the Hoyo game? Makes Goon bait and Goon sit. There's a Chinese game that had to delete its male characters because of all the fans complain. This doesn't shock me. I'll say it was poorly though quality of life feature and not a way to mess with the eye candy. So I stopped playing months ago. Okay. Don't worry people, there will be someone in the shadows who will create a mod to make it visible again. So anyways, yeah, people weren't happy with this. Yeah, a lot of people weren't happy. I'm guessing they also received the feedback, right? It's something that they have to... Definitely, they shouldn't do that, right? I was like quite surprised that they did this. I do think that it's not intentional, if I have to guess, right? Because during this version 1.4, they also they give us the ability now we can use every character walking on the map. If you want to use Piper, you can use Piper. Alright, you want to stare at Piper, you can stare at Piper. So I have a feeling it's because they added every character, so maybe it's like unintentional stuff. I'm not sure, right? It's just going to be my guess. But anyways, that's just now that they are fixing it, and you can see we are getting, where's the mailbox? Let me see, the mailbox is, wait, 1,600. That is 10 pulls. So we're gonna get 1,600, 10 pulls, alongside with bug fixes 1,300, and of course, I have no idea what this is. So we're gonna get 1,900 polychromes. That's more than 10 pulls. Alright, if you guys want to reroll, you want to be a reroll player for the next couple of days, maybe it's worth rerolling. So I guess you get like, because earlier I already claimed some as well for the maintenance. So I think it's closer to like 2,000 something, right? Might be enough to do 20, maybe not quite enough to do 20 pulls, but maybe like 15 pulls, right? Bernie's skirt is longer, will that be fixed too?